Yo, guys, Urban Bars brings you the best UK reactions to rap, hip hop, urban music from all around the world. And guys, it's been a long time since we dropped a Namewee track, so let's rectify that right now. I've been asked to drop a really popular track for Namewee, and it's called Stranger in the North. So guys, let's check it out. And actually, I just want to stop it there. Can you see our man Namewee? Lyrics, Namewee. Composed by Namewee. Arranged by Clement Xiao. And produced by Namewee. Namewee is a multifaceted artist. He's not just a performer, producer. He's a director. He does everything. So guys, this is our man Namewee. Stranger in the North.
漂向北方，别问我家乡，高耸古老的城墙，挡不住忧伤。
Gosh, this is interesting. So this is G.E.M, I think. And she said that she was a stranger. She travelled to the north. I just want to check that again, guys. Oh my gosh.
飘向北方，别问我家乡，高耸古老的城墙，挡不住忧伤。我飘向北方，家人是风扬，在送沉重的行囊，盛满了惆怅。
Oh my gosh, so literally, this lady, G.E.M, G-E.M, it looks like she basically travelled to the north, literally with just what she had in a bag in her hand, and she had to leave her family behind. And it's a case of, you know, you have to just to feel and think that your family are safe and secure, you know, because they're out of sight, so you don't know what's happening there. So literally, she's taken her life in her hands and gone north just with whatever she could carry in that bag. That's incredible. And I know this story, this happens all over the world, people. I've got a boxing background, so I know a lot of these stories. I know a lot of the stories happen to a lot of the Cuban defectors. They had to leave their families behind. So a lot of the Cuban boxers were amateur boxers and basically living in a different regime. I'm not going to say too much about the regime they're living in, but these guys literally went from Cuba boxing, and they went from Havana, Cuba, wherever it was in Cuba, basically a lot of them to Miami, Florida, or the Florida area, because that's probably the closest place to Cuba to get across to. And they had to leave their family, their wives, their children, their parents, their friends behind. And literally they just turned up in America, in Florida, with just what they had on their backs, trying to make a life for themselves, and hopefully at some point try to get their family to come over with them at some point. But guys, I'm going to play this one last time. I'm not going to say too much more because Namewee is just about to drop in, but this is just the feeling I get, and it's actually, the music on it is really beautiful, really, really sad. So it's something that's really hitting me here, so I just want to play it again.
飘向北方，别问我家乡，高耸古老的城墙，挡不住忧伤。我飘向北方，家人是风扬，在送沉重的行囊，盛满了惆怅。
有人说他老家欠了一堆钱，需要避避风头；有人说他练就了一身武艺，却没机会展露；有人失去了自我，手足无措，四处漂流；有人为了梦想，为了三餐养家糊口。
Didn't expect Namewee to come here rapping on this. I thought Namewee was going to sing. That's incredible, guys. Let's drop it in again. That is incredible, and I love this lady's voice. She's got a fantastic, beautiful singing voice.
有人说他老家欠了一堆钱，需要避避风头；有人说他练就了一身武艺，却没机会展露；有人失去了自我，手足无措，四处漂流；有人为了梦想，为了三餐养家糊口。他住在燕郊区残破的旧式公寓，拥挤的大楼里，你们陌生人都来自外地，他们都写着履历，怀抱着多少憧憬。我反在930号公路，内心盼着奇迹，不听也不想，不敢回头望的遗憾。 扛下了梦想，要毅然决然去流浪，写下了自尊光环，过去多风光，就算再不堪百战，也不能投降。再见了南方，眺望最美丽的家乡，椰子树摇晃，梦境倒映着的。
travel to the south, my beautiful homeland. And what I did love in this track, guys, was the way that the harmonized this lady G.E.M singing with our man Namewee rapping. I love that when that happens, guys. That is fantastic.
不敢回头望的遗憾，扛下了梦想，要毅然决然去流浪，写下了自尊光环，过去多风光，就算再不堪百战，也不能投降。再见了南方，眺望最美丽的家乡，铁之树摇晃，梦境倒映着的幻想，雾霾太猖狂，不再都看不见前方。
我飘向北方，别问我家乡，要从古老的城墙，让不住忧伤。我飘向北方，家人是不样，带上沉重的行囊，盛满了惆怅，也是最后希望。回不去的远方。
空气太脏太浑浊，他还不喜欢；这太混乱太匆忙，他还不习惯。人行道一双又一双，现实冷漠的眼光，他紧张将自己灌醉，强迫融入这大染缸，走着脚。
Attempts to get drunk in an attempt to mix into this contaminated society. Whoa. A lot of people drink to forget or to mask things out. So what's this? People ogling and viewing cynically.
一双又一双，现实冷漠的眼光，他紧张将自
He gets himself drunk all the time
己灌醉，强迫。
in an attempt to mix into this contaminated society. Sleep, guys. Oh my gosh.
融入这大染缸，走着脚步蹒跚，而火头在摇晃。失意的人呐，偶尔醉倒在那胡同楼下，拒绝饱读涮羊，手中盛着一碗热汤，用力的温暖着内心里的不安。不听也不想，不敢回头望的遗憾，扛下了梦想，要毅然决然去流浪，写下了自尊光环，过去多风光，就算再不堪百战，也不能投降。再见了南方，眺望最美丽的家乡，铁之树摇晃。 梦境倒映着的幻想，雾霾太猖狂，不散都看不清前方。
我飘向北方，别问我家乡，要从古老的城墙，挡不住忧伤。我飘向北方，家人是不样，带上沉重的行囊，盛满了惆怅，就像那尘土。 粉碎的风沙，谁又能带领着我一起飞翔？我站在天堂，就要望着眼睛中一家人都平安。飘向北方，别问我家乡，要从过的城墙，忍不住忧伤。 我飘向北方，家人是风扬，加上沉重的行囊，盛满了惆怅。飘向北方，
我站在天之脚下，被才能穿不过，行走在天昏大战的人潮，从未分析，或许我根本不属于这里，早就可以，天是你给我致命的一击，请用力，走这里，这里是梦想的中心，但梦想遥不可及，这里是远方的心，但是总是扑朔迷离，多少人敌不过太空的现实，总是造成逆境，多少人陷入了昏迷，剩下一具空的尸体。Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
回不去的远方。
I'll go home.
别问我家乡。
That was fantastic, people. Oh my gosh. Guys, that worked for me on so many levels. So that was G.E.M, I think it is G.E.M with Namewee. So G.E.M was the lady singing, and that was Stranger in the North. So literally, that was a fantastic track. And the reason it works so well for me is there's a beautiful story there. And it's a very sad story about someone coming from the south who's going up to the north. But yeah, I suppose the cultures and everything is different there. So you know, you're trying to assimilate there, but everything you've left behind is left behind, and you may not ever see it again. And you long for what you had before, even though you may potentially be in a better place that you're in now. but you still long for what you grew up, what you know, what's familiar to you. And so there was a line there where Namewee was saying he drinks to, you know, mix with this contaminated society. I mean, there's some incredible lyrics there. But what made this song work for me really, really well as well, guys, was that, you know, the way Namely wrote and produced and etc. this song, he gave equal time to both himself and Jem. So I think there are about 3 to 4 different hooks and choruses in that song, you know, Namely rapping in between, etc., etc. But it was so familiar to me. I started singing, humming the melodies and the harmonies as well. There were so many well put together elements in that song. Literally, I've never heard that before in my entire life. I literally got a note to cover it this morning, and actually 25 minutes later, I'm covering it, to download it, cover it, etc., etc. Never heard it before. And I'm not surprised it has something like 48 million likes and 48 million hits, etc. It's an absolutely fantastic song, and it's a song that will resonate with anyone, wherever you're at. If you've been in a similar situation, you know people in this situation, you've even read about people who've been in situations like that, you know how it feels and how scary it can be to actually move and uproot and change your life and move from one area that you know very well, no matter how good or bad that may be, to another area where you don't know anything at all, where there's people looking at you like, you know, you're strange, you know, you don't fit in, etc., etc. That was an absolutely fantastic track, and that lady's voice was so fantastic. I don't know why, but as soon as she was singing, I was thinking of Dido. Dido is another lady, an English lady who was big around 2000s, early 2000s. Huge. She had a beautiful voice, absolutely beautiful voice. And I'm also thinking of the lady who died recently in the Cranberries. Another fantastic voice, beautiful voice, a really haunting voice actually. And I love that track. I absolutely love that track. I love music. I'm lucky enough to have older siblings who played instruments and brilliant at music. So I've been around music all my life, guys. I know what sounds good and what is good and what is attractive. That was absolutely fantastic, guys. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely brilliant. I thought the bit that really did it for me, guys, was when Namewee and G.E.M were just harmonizing together. G.E.M singing voice and Namewee rapping. That was absolutely fantastic and uplifting. And at the end, Namely just went to another level with his rapping as well. The force that, oh, it was just incredible, guys. Loved it. That was Stranger Than North. That was our man Namely. That was Jem on vocals. And guys, that was fantastic. Have an absolutely great, great day, whatever you get up to. Look after yourselves, guys. Look after each other. Friends and family, the most important thing in this world, guys. Have fun, guys. Have fun, but be safe. Look after each other. Have a great, great whatever you get up to, guys. But please make sure you come back to my next reaction. And in that aspect, guys, please, please, can you subscribe to Urb'n Barz, my channel here? Just let everyone know that Urb'n Barz exists. Guys, I appreciate you. I love you. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Thank you, guys.